Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless, and today we're gonna find out what it's like when you roll out of camp 2 hours late. All right, good morning. Uh, it turned out to actually have some lightning and some thunder last night, and when I woke up this morning, it was actually like raining a little bit. And I set my alarm for 5 o'clock, and when it went off at 5 o'clock and it was raining, I was like, no. I just went right back to sleep. So yeah, it's 6:30 now. It seems to have stopped raining. It's pretty beautiful. Let's see if I can get a picture of the clouds. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful out there. Uh, I'm actually I'm gonna pack things a little more carefully this morning because if it does rain, I want to make sure my stuff doesn't get wet. It's just that this is really like the first major moment where it's like, okay, what are all the things that I need to do to get out of this tent and stay dry? Was what went through my head this morning. And I was like, no. So I'm going to be a little more careful about how I pack everything today to make sure everything is perfectly good if it gets wet. So for example, my electronics and my permits and things like that are in a dry sack. I just want to make sure that all that gets put together correctly. Things like your sleeping bag, which is down, you don't want that to get wet. Also, I have a down coat, which I don't want to get wet. And all these things, I pack them in a dry sack anyways, but it's just one of those moments of like, okay, well, how would I do this if it was actually pouring out there? How would I get out of this tent, keep certain things dry, and then also keep myself mostly dry because I don't have a towel, and there's no really dry place to go once you get out of your tent. So it was just an interesting little thought process that happened this morning. But I said I'd show you the spring, so let me show you the spring. So it's piped in here, and the trough doesn't work. I've never used the trough before, so I think the trough is literally for things like cattle and horses. But yeah, it's a fairly good rate. It took a few minutes to fill up my 2 liters, but it was, man, it was such a beautiful sight when I saw it after going all day through the sun and almost running out of water. This was such a sight for sore eyes. So I was just trying to get on top of my food situation. So I packed a bunch of food into Tehachapi. It ended up being too much. Like this is a lot of food right here. And I've reached a point where I need to figure something out because I'm just guessing. And I guess it's okay to guess. But I need to figure out how much food I actually need when I need to pack for like 5 or 6 days. I heard there's a couple long food carries in the Sierras, so I need to figure that out sooner than later. Previously, I didn't really care that much, but also I was carrying way more weight than I needed to. So I've been brainstorming about, well, maybe I'll just take a picture of everything I eat right before I eat it, which is sort of like something someone might do on a diet or something like that. But I'm just looking for a way to track. But that just seems annoying. So I think what I'm going to do at the next resupply, I am literally going to spread the food out, take a photo of it, and then after the however many day haul, I'm going to spread the food out again and take a picture of it. And then I can see what I actually, what disappeared. What did I actually eat? How much do I eat in 3 days or something like that? And what things tend to disappear and what things tend to stick around. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of that. But while I'm at it, I figured out my water pretty well. So I think I'm gonna make like a hiker tip based on how much water should you carry, because it's very confusing in the beginning, but you very quickly start to catch on to that. So now it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'll make a tip for that. So watch for that. Yeah, that's most of it. So just wrapping up here. Actually, I'm not wrapping up here. I am wasting time here in camp. Sometimes it seems like you're never going to get out of camp. Normally, I get up, put everything away, get moving, eat a bar while I'm moving. But with the rain that made me sleep in, and the fact that I just had to filter a bunch of water, and I was hungry, I'm just going super slow this morning, and I'm just gonna give myself permission to, because yesterday I did 27 miles, and that means to stay on track with the food that I have, I only need to do 15 today. So I'm gonna try to do 20, but I only need to do 15. So I'm giving myself just a little bit of a breathing room here to relax, have a good breakfast, then get moving. After walking in the desert for 2 months, these gray clouds covering the sun are such a beautiful sight. I cannot describe it. I'm gonna continue to hike. I mean, I made it to the water source. I'll show you from another angle in a minute, but holy cow, I'm ecstatic that I get to hike not in the sun for, I don't know, the whole sky looks gray, so it could be the rest of a day or it could be an hour or two, but all of it's wonderful. I'm not walking in the sun. So, and it looks like it could possibly actually rain again. Like I said, it was raining a little bit this morning, and I've got my rain gear kind of at the top of my pack. So if that happens, I'm ready. So, but in the meantime, I might just walk in the rain without a shirt. Oh, it's really hot out here right now, so that could be a beautiful thing. Oh. Anyways, this water source, let me show it to you. So this is one of the nicer piped in springs plus troughs that I've seen so far. This water is really coming out at a great flow rate. The trough, because the water's flowing so fast, the trough is also nice and clean. Even though I'm not gonna pull water out of it, I always go straight to the source. And then it's overflowing, so it creates a nice little bit of greenery right through here. But yeah, really nice water source today. Can you hear that? Oh, that was a small one. So it just started to thunder and lightning, which is awesome. I live in a desert. I'm from Vegas. We celebrate the rain. And having hiked in the desert for 2 months, I am so excited at the sound of thunder. We've already gotten like some drops hitting. Like I had to like pack up my stuff real quick before it got wet, and throw on my cape here. It covers my pack as well. And yeah, I'm very excited about hiking in the rain because there's gonna be no sun. It's super hot, so, oh, can you hear it? That was subtle. But yeah, I'm super excited because this is exactly like, after hiking in the desert for 2 months, this is exactly what you want to hear. You want like 90-degree temperatures and rain. So yeah, gonna get moving again. I think the next water source is another 7 miles. So the rain stopped, but I still get to walk through the desert with these awesome gray clouds up here. So it's still a win. Wow, that looks pretty incredible. Wonder what it looks like past this tree. Wow. That's pretty vast. So I just stopped for a break, and the weather's been incredible. It's literally 3 o'clock, which is the hottest part of the day, and I'm just walking like it's nothing. I'm about a mile away from the next water cache. Let's hope there's something there. I've got about 1.5 liters of water with me, just in case there isn't anything there. But yeah, it's been interesting having to plan around water sources that may or may not be there. All right, finally we made it to the road. So there should be a water cache somewhere around here. Oh, there's a little bit of blue right there. Oh yeah. What? Holy crap. This is the biggest water cache I have seen so far. Holy crap. Gorgeous. All right, so I'm in the desert. I have a water cache behind me. It is epic. However, where's the next water? It looks like a lot of the water up ahead is dry, and there's another water cache 15 miles from here. and the Guthook comments, Guthook being an app, tell me that the water cache should have a good amount in it, and the comment is 2 days old. So it looks like I'm going from here to the next water cache, which is 15 miles. So here's the rub. I have already gone 14 miles today. It's 4 o'clock. So do I bring 3 liters, which is 1 liter per every 5 miles, is basically what I've been budgeting. Do I bring 3 liters and try to walk another 15 miles, which gives me about 30 miles today, which is my highest. My highest was 27. And just keep walking until I get there? Or do I bring 4 liters, walk halfway, and camp? So this is the kind of conundrum that you're going to run into when you're planning your water. As soon as life happens, it gets way more complicated than budgeting 1 liter per 5 miles and 1 liter to dry camp. So I'm sitting here struggling. 4 o'clock, do I want to carry 3 liters and walk all night? Or do I want to carry 4 liters, which is heavier, walk halfway? I think I'm going to walk all night. The weather's been really great to me. I'm in the desert. It rained earlier. There are clouds right now. It's been incredibly good weather, and I'm not drained by the sun. So even though I haven't gone 30 miles before, I think I have enough time, and the weather's awesome. I'm going to take 3 liters and walk 15 more miles to do 30 today. So there you go. That's a real life plan on how the water can work sometimes. All right, I'm walking away from the water cache. It's 4:45. I took a moment to eat something, get some calories, and drink as much water as I could before walking away. I'm walking away with 3.5 liters, and it's kind of interesting. You're basically making a bet on your own abilities, and instead of using money, you're betting with water. It's also kind of a crazy day. Now I'm feeling drops of rain again, so I've dropped my pack and swapped out my gear so many times today, from wearing like nothing and no shirt and 2 sticks, to switching to 1 stick and an umbrella, to putting on my rain gear, to switching back, and I literally just started walking away. I'm like, okay, great, no sun, I'm gonna go with 2 sticks, means I'm gonna go fast, got 15 miles to go. Oh, a registry. And yeah, as soon as I decided to walk away, I started feeling drops of rain, so I might have to dig out my rain gear. So it's been a pretty interesting day. From the moment I woke up late, it's been trying. All right, it's 5 o'clock, 14.1 miles to go. It's 6 o'clock, got 11.5 miles to go. And also, all these clouds just went right by. The sun came out again, so I put back on my sun gear. Check this out. The sky is just blue, and in front of me, it's all gray because it all just passed right over. So yeah, it's like my 6th wardrobe change today. Wow. So okay, it is 7 o'clock and I've got 9.1 miles to go. Also, because I've got 9 miles to go, I'm just going to drink all the water over 2 liters. So I'm going to, I only need 2 liters to go 10 miles. So now that I got 9 left, I'm just going to drink the excess. o'clock, and I got 6.8 more miles to go. Also, about 20 minutes ago, I was walking along and I walked past a rattlesnake that was just off the trail. I took 2 steps past it and it coiled up and rattled at me after I was already past it, so I just kept walking. No video of that one. But yeah, it was pretty big. All right, it's 9 o'clock. I got 5.2 miles left. Normally, since I got 5 miles left, I would drink all the excess water I have and go down to 1 liter. But since I'm heading towards a cache, and you shouldn't depend on caches, I'm gonna stick with what I have, which is 1.5 liters. That way I have a little extra when I get there, just in case the cache is empty. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I'm taking a small break. I've got 3 miles to the water source. Also, the scorpions are out again tonight, so I've been seeing those again. And the light in my headlamp reflects off of the eyes of spiders, so I see spiders like all over the sides of a trail, which is really cool. They kind of glitter like gemstones. All right, it's 11 o'clock and I just rolled up onto the water cache and it looks great. Awesome. I'm gonna camp here for tonight and call it a day. I actually just ran into a bunch of other tents, so it looks like there's some other people who made it this far last night as well. Sweet.